EA Sports. It's in the game.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Play clock winding down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Watson now to throw, and he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Dolphins have got it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They'll get it in the hands of Beckham. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll get it in the hands of their receiver, Hopkins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So they're going to go for 2. And with a play clock at 3, we're going to get a timeout called from the sideline as they'll burn the first of their allotted 3. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Operating from the gun, Warner, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And New York set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 48 yards.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it's a second down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now Bell. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go!
They'll try and run. Tomlinson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Here's a toss coming right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And now a timeout called here with a play clock down to 2. That'll leave them with 1 remaining. So they're going to go for 2.
All right, now look at watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
From the gun, Warner. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. On first down, Watson going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air, Watson on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now it's Watson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Not a stat we talk about often with tight ends, but Travis Kelsey, he can move it after the catch. Third overall in the NFL in yards after catch last season.
Behind 2 running backs, Le'Veon Bell and David Johnson.
Strength and a little bit of niftiness in Travis Kelsey's game.
On first down, it's Watson going deep for Hopkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And some room to run now. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'm guaranteed he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. and that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. To throw on 3rd down. Warner. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Warner. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Warner. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Warner. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz.
All right, here we go.
They toss it to Tomlinson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Patriot, hurry up, here we go.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 37 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A pitch to Tomlinson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They come out here in the eye. They'll run Tomlinson. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Tomlinson on the handoff. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Warner. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They're able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's go!
From the 50, it's Watson. Caught, Kelsey, left side. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Partner, we saw these Dolphins jump off sides a bunch last year. But that's not unusual for those guys like Sue who want to get that quick start into the offensive backfield, and they do make a lot of plays doing that.
A toss play left to LaDainian Tomlinson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. Able to slither by. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They come out here in the eye. Now it's tossed right. This is Tomlinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And that'll set him back 5. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. A 14-yard touchdown. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. And out come the Dolphins now. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around it. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moss. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Warner. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is caught. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the play clock's running down. First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Tomlinson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Watson. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Young now to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Defense showing blitz. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off, and it's a fumble. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a first down throw, Watson. Ertz has it left side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. They run with LT. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's 1st down, New York.
So the awareness of knowing where the first down marker is not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench. And a little bit of...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. LaDainian Tomlinson, 37 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Young. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there for L.A. 56 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So that'll back him up 5. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Young being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football on that.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Watson on 1st down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds his target, Beckham. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. shift together here from the D-line. From the red zone now, Watson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Leopard, Detroit.
To throw is Young. Looking to throw on second down. He's going to launch this. He's got a man complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard. Leopard.
Here's Young, throwing on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Throw. Young. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Odell Beckham, 29 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game the second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 14 yards there on the pickup, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now it's Tomlinson. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. Breaks through the contact. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Play clock winding down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. 4
yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 22 on that one. And that leads to a New York first down. Shift together here from the D-line. The give is to Bell. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Time running out here on the play clock. On the handoff, Tomlinson. Finding room to the 20. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On the give, this is their fullback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline out now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for in the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call? This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him in.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Tomlinson, and he's got room. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. That good for 22 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. It may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Let's go!
Tomlinson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge...
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. And now back out comes the offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety cam. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Steve, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And that is incomplete.
I'd say that qualifies a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into 3rd and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Well, talk. I don't know.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
First, under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Demario Davis. Coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Six yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now a toss going left. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. And the Cowboys are able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and throw for it here. And this this is going to be incomplete. Boy, Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Warner. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
On 3rd down, Warner. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Watson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Warner. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Warner. Man open, Rice. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on 1st down, Warner. And a little floater there is incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They come up short here on 4th down. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Luke Kuechly. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards touchdown. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The play clock's running down.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On second down, here's Watson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Let's go.
Here's Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Tomlinson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it. It's Tomlinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. LaDainian Tomlinson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now a toss going left. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Boy, they're down only one score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. To throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back up. And that's caught at the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. To throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Myers able to knock it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. First hit. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And now out come the Giants. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. This is Tomlinson. Room to run past midfield. And look out. I think he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. LaDainian Tomlinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round! 38! Let's go!
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jones has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Julio Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. to throw here. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And some space here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Fresh set of downs here.